This I wanna nail sports to the bone. Top blogger, top YouTube channel. No matter which sports here, we got it covered. Subscribe and hit the notification bell.
What's up, sports to the bone family? What's up? What's up? A blessed Monday afternoon to you all, and welcome back to another video. Hope you guys are doing okay. Alright, coming up in this one, my viewers and subscribers, we have a couple of things to talk about. We see where Punjab, they were able to get the better of CSK in the IPL earlier today. We're going to talk about it. We also see where Dillian White, the heavyweight boxer that was defeated by Tyson Fury, he's saying that he needs a rematch, as soon as possible, and he has his reason as it relates to why he should be given a rematch. So we're going to talk about that, and we're also going to take a look at an article that was talking about Virat Kohli going to Brian Charles Lara for some batting tips. So make sure you stick with us until the end so you can hear exactly what we have to say. Make sure you subscribe and leave a like and also drop a comment. So yes, my viewers and subscribers, so we're going to kick things off with the IPL. Now Punjab, without Odin Smith, they were able to get the better of CSK. Yes, the CSK, my viewers and subscribers, they went down today again. Now, as it relates to who batted first, it was actually Punjab, and they were led brilliantly by Dhawan, who had 88 or 59. Talking about some solid batting, 88 or 59, getting 9 fours and 2 sixes on his way to that magnificent score. It's not easy to get 100 in a T20 game, so when you see people like Josh Butler and KL Rahul getting it on a regular basis, it's extremely good. You understand? We remember when Chris Gayle was active, and dominating. That man used to score T20 century for fun. I think he currently has the highest amount of century in the not only in T20 cricket, but in the IPL. I think he leads the way with about 6. So, just to show how dominant Chris Gayle was. Now, Dwayne Bravo, he was the chief wicket taker for CSK. He actually took 2 for 42 from his 4 overs. So Bravo continuing to get wickets. Just that he gave away a little bit more runs than he is used to giving away. Usually we would see Bravo getting 2 for 20 and 2 for 30, but when your bowling is under attack, the best of bowlers on your team probably sometimes will definitely go for runs, and he still ended up getting a couple of wickets. So 2 for 40 odd from his 4 overs. Shout out to Dwayne Bravo, always doing it big. Now 187 for 4 is what Punjab got, 187 for 4. And CSK, they fell short by 11 runs. So no heroics from the likes of Mr. Mahendra Singh Dhoni this time around. He was only able to get 12 from 8 deliveries. Yes, my viewers and subscribers, 12 from 8. And, he couldn't finish it off for CSK. So they go down once again. Now, Gaikwad, he got a good start. He got a relatively good start, but he wasn't able to push on. He had 30 from 27 with 4 fours in the mix there. But, he just couldn't carry it on. And I tell you, cricket is a funny old game. Gaikwad, he was so good last year. I think he was an orange cap winner, if I'm not mistaken. Performed extremely well in that in his team last season, but it's just not coming together for him so far. And the video that I did, I think it was yesterday, talking about Sportskeeda, I think it was, that put out that video with the 11 flop of for the first half of the season. I think Gaikwad was on that list there, so he will definitely be looking to see if he can get his form back. Getting 30 odd might getting 30 from 27 might be a little bit a little bit of push or a nudge in the right direction. When a man is in form, you don't expect him to get 30 from 27. You expect that 30 to come from like 19 or 18 deliveries or so. But just so you go. Now, as it relates to the main man that made some runs for CSK, it was Redu. He stood out with 78 from 39 deliveries with 7 fours and 6 sixes. So he had 78 from 39, 7 fours and 6 sixes to really put together a little bit of fight for CSK, but they just weren't able to get it. Captain Ravin Jadeja, He also wasn't able to do much. He had 21 off 16, but wasn't able to stay there until the end and take it home for his team. Dwayne Bravo, he actually didn't bat. He didn't get a chance to bat because the overs were actually out. So 176 for 6. I think it is that they finished off with 176 for 6. And Rabada, he bowled extremely well for Punjab. He had 2 for 23 off his 4 overs. You understand? So Rabada doing his thing there. And that one, he had 2 for 39 from his 4 overs to basically lead the way. So CSK losing another game, this time by 11 runs. They will definitely need to regroup, look at their strategy to see if they can provide better resistance when they go up against some of these teams. So yeah, that is it as it relates to the IPL recap for today. Now we're going to go straight into the Virat Kohli and Brian Charles Lara story. Now there's a couple of pictures and a short videos circulating on on the social media space where Virat Kohli was pictured speaking with Mr. Brian Charles Lara after the Sunrisers Hyderabad got the better of RCB. Now, based on what we are hearing, well, I actually read an article where they were talking about Kohli speaking with Lara, and they were saying that he, well, we don't know exactly what was exchanged, but based on what they have there in the article, they are saying that he went to the prince for some advice. He approached Lara, basically shared with him what he's going through as it relates to where his mindset is at, and probably why he think he's not getting any runs. Based on what the article is saying, Brian Lara gave him his tips gave him some tips and suggestions as it relates to what he thinks would help him to get over the issue. So whatever that conversation was, or whatever they spoke about, I doubt we will hear it, but hopefully in the next game we will get some runs from Virat Kohli, because at the end of the day, there are certain players, when you're watching certain competitions, if they don't perform, then it's as if the competition is, I don't want to say dead, but when you're talking about IPL, you want to see people like Kohli and Pollard and Rohit Sharma and Russell and Narayan and those guys always producing. But similarly to when Gale was there, we always want to see Gale performing. So these are the guys that you watch IPL, you want to see these guys entertaining, the Glenn Maxwell, the Kohli and all of these people. So hopefully whatever he's going through, he will get through it as soon as possible. Hopefully the wise words from Mr. Brian Charles Lara will definitely help him out of that little situation. So yeah, that is the cricket aspect, my viewers and subscribers. We're going straight into some boxing. Yeah, and we see where Jamaican-born fighter Dillian White, who actually went down to Tyson Fury a couple days ago. I think it was actually on Saturday. He, did an interview, and I was actually reading a few of the things that he had to say. Man is saying right now he wants a rematch as soon as possible. Well, personally, I am not too sure if he's ready for this rematch as relates to fighting somebody like a Tyson Fury. It would be nice if he's able to go and get a rematch and beat Tyson Fury and thing. But personally, based on what I saw there, I doubt he really deserves a rematch so quick, as it relates to where he's at, when you compare his skills to Tyson Fury's own. He's Jamaican, so we definitely want to see him up there. But I am thinking that, if they go through recovery and all of that and they put together a next fight, maybe a next fight like this, probably can end his career. You understand? He will eventually, Tyson Fury gave him some encouraging words saying that he will eventually become a champion. You understand? But he just need to keep his head down and keep fighting. So I doubt he should be thinking about going back after Fury that quickly. But let me tell you exactly why he thinks that he should be given a chance. He is quoted as saying, "I want another shot at him." And, he believes that the referee should have given him, well, let me give you the direct quote. He's quoted as saying, "I should have had the time to recover and had the time to go back to my corner. That is what he's saying. He should have had the time to recover and the time to go back to his corner. So apparently he's thinking that the referee called the fight off too quick, even though he was up on his feet and ready to go. Based on what I saw there, he was up on his feet, yes, but he had what we would call in boxing term the noodle legs, the wobble legs. You understand? And I think that we see, I even see where some persons are saying that it wasn't a knockdown, it was a victory. Tyson pushed him down. But there's no way you can push down a big heavyweight fighter like that and he just hit the ground and find it hard to find his feet. When you're boxing, right? When you're boxing, I would have seen this from Tyson Fury before. People like Evander Holyfield, people like Lennox Lewis, people like Mike Tyson. When you're boxing, sometimes you might give a man, right? Bam, bam. You give him 2 jab, and then if it's the uppercut or the overhead, right? He might be leaning on the arm still, and you just do this and push him off. Nothing is wrong with that. Similarly to when you're in the middle of the fight, you might be boxing and a man tie you up and you just push them off and continue. So if you hit a man with a combo, bam, 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 and you push him off, if the man if the uppercut or overhead right did not hurt the boxer, then he should be able to get up easily. And we noticed this man was not able to get up and really thing there. He had the wobble legs, the noodle legs, and all of that. But as I said, he believes that he should be given another shot at him. But it's going to be very difficult, and I can understand him wanting to get it right away, because getting a shot at the world heavyweight title is not very easy. Not very easy, understand? And it's going to really take as I said, we want him to be successful because he's one of us, but I don't really see the skill set to beat Tyson Fury. I mean, it's boxing, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So I don't want to downplay a man's chance, but I think there needs to be some amount of work put in before he's given another shot. So Tyson Fury claims that he's going to retire. So let us see what is going to happen after. We don't know, my viewers and subscribers, what's going to happen. He said that he's going to retire, but we hear him calling out for a next fighter. So go and keep a close eye on this whole boxing thing. But as it relates to Mr. Dillian Whyte, it was a good effort, and he's not been a sore loser. Hopefully he's not been a sore loser. He has his opinion as it relates to the referee not giving him a chance to recover and return to his corner. So probably I am overthinking it, but let us see how it goes, right? So we're going to leave this one right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. I hope you made it to the end. Hope you enjoyed it. Just hit that subscribe button as you go and let me know what you think in the comment section. Zin, big up on yourself. I'm out.